Side
Couch Podcast.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Neon Moon episode 2, 2025. Welcome back, everyone.
First one under Trump.
First one under the Trump regime, and we are.
That's right, brother.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. When I go to bed at night, I just turn on the TV and say, good.
Yeah.
Turn around and go to bed.
I think I must shave my head.
Get some tattoos.
Yeah.
Get rid of the eyebrows while you're at it. Screw it.
Yeah.
Man, I think we have a pretty cool little show for everyone today. I'm glad that we're back doing Neon Moon on the regular. It's a little bit sporadic as far as when we record them, but it is fun to do because tonight in particular we decided, hey, let's go out and have dinner, have some drinks, get some beers, get some liquor drinks, try a couple new spots. Wife DD'd us home, and here we are. We decided, let's fire it up. Let's get on the old podcast. I'm your host, Dylon Wilson, here, along with my co-host, Travis Moonhead Brown. You guys know him a whole lot more than you know me, but nonetheless, we are here for one reason and one reason only, and that is to discuss a lot of things like, well, I guess one reason's selling it short. To discuss things is one reason, but to expand on the things we're discussing is month of the year power rankings.
Yeah, how did that one
Johnny
start?
Sins. Most mad you've ever seen each other, and Chat GPT. That's today's quick topics. I don't know if that's something I'm going to do in Neon Moon is introduce topics the whole time, but
I like that, though.
33 beers in tonight, it feels like. I do think.
Dude, that cheerleader was hot as fuck. That one was ugly as shit.
No
offense to her. That's the one I could fuck.
Yeah. With all due respect.
Yeah. No, totally. I would, too. But she was
Travis,
the ugly one.
how have you been?
Dude, I've been great, honestly. I've been
Good
having
to be
a
back
good
on
time.
the couch.
Yeah, I've been having a good time here lately. Life's been really good. I don't know. Every year, January feels different when it comes to like doing content
You mean
and stuff
depressing?
like that. No, I mean like every year I kind of find a
Winter
new
solstice
priority.
usually finds me depressed.
I mean, I definitely get that, but like January, I always feel like driven and have like way more ideas. I feel like, and usually kind of prioritize different things in my life. And I don't know, this year's been really good. Been smooth sailing so far. Currently sitting on a couch watching women's basketball. Oh, dude, ain't there? Oh no, I think it ended earlier. Supercross was tonight.
Was it? Damn.
It may still be on Peacock.
Peacock?
Yeah,
It's on the Peacock?
Yeah, it was in Anaheim.
Is
Maybe
it?
it's still going. Yeah, I don't know.
Peacock?
There was a fight in qualifying, dude.
Son
it was
of a
crazy.
bitch. Well, we're going to have to pull this
I saw
up.
it live.
Well, you're going to keep it going while I'm looking for something here.
But no, everything's been going good, dude. I've been just kind of hanging out, getting back in the swing of things. Racing's about to start, which, dude, I'll be honest, my only sort of involvement with racing was watching it on television. The off season felt like forever. But when your whole life kind of revolves around racing, you realize the off season ain't fucking shit. Especially like not just the NASCAR off season, but like the late model world.
Yeah, it's late November until early February. So essentially it's December and January you're off. That's crazy.
It's fucking insane. But so yeah, I don't. I'm excited for racing to be back, obviously. Oh, the Rolex 24, too. Oh, yeah, and there's Anaheim. Dude, this is what we should be on.
Woo! This is a great episode.
Yeah, this is
What are we
awesome.
watching? What are we doing here?
Throw it on Supercross, because Supercross is probably about to end, and then we'll get to the Rolex
then
24.
We'll get to the 24.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
This is Neon Moon, a Rolex 24 watch along. And,
Yeah.
And Supercross. I'm a big Supercross. Well,
Right.
I'm not going to say I'm a big Supercross guy. I love
I love watching
the
it.
sport.
Yeah.
I have not paid a
don't
lot of
follow it.
attention to the riders and teams and like the ins and outs of everything lately.
Oh, look at this.
But this shit's sick. And the video games are fun. Well, some of them are fun. Actually, the video games suck. But the concept of them, when they make a good game, it is fun.
Oh, that guy just about ate shit.
Who's that boy in the lead? He's hauling dick.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh,
this
this
is
was highlights.
This is highlights. We're going to turn it up. We're going to have to so we can hear a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, Hayden Deegan. Is he in 450s or he just running 250 East and West this year?
Probably 250 if I had to guess.
That boy's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to win a lot of races, probably.
I like the Deegans.
Yeah.
I like all of them. They're all cool.
Fun family to watch, for sure. I definitely liked the... I was a fan of Brian Deegan when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like, no shit. Like, I was a
Yeah, the Metal
Brian
Militia.
Deegan fan. Oh, yeah.
All that stuff.
Metal Militia, and then... like, when Haley came along in NASCAR...
That probably hurt.
Ooh, that would be me. When Haley came along in NASCAR, like, at first, it was like... I didn't even realize she was, like... she wasn't racing NASCAR, but she wasn't racing circle tracks. I mean, I didn't know how she was going to do. I knew she was a little badass in trucks. Or her... what's it called? What are they called? The mini
like
trucks?
off-road, the small trophy trucks?
I don't even think she ran full-size trucks, did she? She just went straight into...
I think she ran some big shit.
Maybe she did. Well, anyway, I wasn't surprised that she was a badass when she came into... I mean, I know her truck and Xfinity career didn't work out, but she's still a little baller. Or, like, she was... I don't know... I don't know if it's appropriate to call a girl a driving little motherfucker, but she was a great little driver. And I know, and I'm pulling for her in IndyCar too. But Hayden, obviously badass as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I agree with you. Big Deegan family fan as well. While this race is going on, maybe some crazy shit will happen. And this is usually this is what Neon Moon is turning into, is like a watch party, just like a nonchalant watch party.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, we're not necessarily watching along, but like if something happens, we know what's gonna, we're gonna play that clip. Nonetheless, something we had a conversation about earlier is like what months we liked, and this is what we were just talking about. Is January sucks for some of us, and Travis, he actually feels pretty creative usually in January, which isn't. I wouldn't say it's out of the ordinary. I mean, I feel like I do feel creative to some degree. I just don't know if it's like, it's just gloomy because it's cold, so I'm not like that creative yet, I guess.
Yeah.
But creative enough. Like, I got work to do in January to build up for the season. Anyways, to get to it, we wanted to do power rankings of months of the year. Travis, starting from the shittiest month. Well, I don't know. What would be best? Starting from best month, probably? Be easier to rank it that way.
No, I think...
Or maybe just start top 3. What's your top 3 favorite months?
My top 3 favorite months?
I'm going to say my favorite month of the year is... And this has really nothing to do... I'm basing mine kind of on weather... Yeah. General activities.
I've got mine.
And racing is factored in that a little bit.
Yeah, I've definitely got mine.
My number one favorite... Actually, I'm going to start third.
Okay.
I'm going to back her down. February. I'm going to start February because it's my birthday month. Racing is firing up. The Daytona 500 happens in February. The Super Bowl happens. It's the end of football season, which is bittersweet. But at the end of the day... You're transitioning into race season. The hype's there. You're a little bit hyped for maybe a good NASCAR season. You know you're going to be disappointed, but you at least have a little bit of hype. And then, the icebreaker's happening. It's my birthday. It's Larry the Cable Guy's birthday. It's Michael Jordan's birthday. And yeah, I mean that's why it's my third. What's your third favorite month?
December.
Birthday month.
Birthday and Christmas.
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah.
Going on to second, I would say, I think my second favorite month is probably going to be July.
Okay.
And that's because July 4th, I'm a big July 4th guy. I'm not a big firework guy. I mean, I enjoy them, enjoy looking at them, but I'm not real big on lighting them. But I do enjoy July. Just a lot of festivities going on. It's getting hot. A lot of racing going on. My wife wears her bathing suit a whole lot more often then, and so does the rest of the world. So yeah, July is second for me. What about you?
May.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because it's hot enough to be summer or feel summertime-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But not hot enough to be too hot. usually, until you get right to the end.
I like that.
You kind of get the spring tendencies. I feel like it's good porch sitting weather and it's great golf weather.
Okay. Next one is special month shout out, but no free shout out is.
This one's not in the top three, but
not in the top three, but it's honorable mention.
Okay.
Going to go with April, and that's because that's the month my son was born, so it's his birthday. So I know for the next 18 years I'm going to have great festivities for the, you know what I mean? Especially, 21 years probably. That'll be a day. His 21st birthday, me and you.
Oh Lord. Well, never mind. I was about to say his 16th birthday would probably be great.
He can take us out to celebrate on the 16th birthday.
Yeah.
April. And also because April is when usually I start mowing. That's the second reason why. April is the mowing month. Also, the yard's working. It's getting warm. Racing's really starting to come into effect. You're getting a lot of rain in April, for sure. And that's an issue. But April's a good month. What do you got for honorable mention?
Honorable mention. Honestly, I hate to piggyback off of you, but April's
a good month, dude.
That's the wild card month.
Yeah,
it's going to be cold early, probably.
Cold early,
at least at nighttime.
Cold couple of days. We got I think we have a super early Easter this year. Alexa, when's Easter this year?
Easter will be on Sunday, April 20th, 2020.
No, late Easter, April 20th. Easter's on 420 this year, Travis.
Man, I'll be risen.
You can really bring your sponsor into. You can really show them some light this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is it? The LIC.
Yeah,
Liberty in a can.
Be drinking Liberty in
there
a
you
can
go.
on Easter.
So Easter's on 420. Okay. So number 1 month of all time. Ooh, Siri's getting pissed off because I was using Alexa. Alexa's way better. Number 1 month for me, and this is kind of can bleed into other months, but I'm just going to say September. And the reason it's...
No way.
Is it? Yeah, so September is my month because there's a lot of racing going on. Still a lot of racing going on. It's still warm. It ain't astronomically hot. You might get a 90-degree day in September in North Carolina, but you also might get a 40-degree day. And that's nice to have. Now, also, deer season starts.
Mm-hmm.
College football season starts.
Mm-hmm.
And also, usually at this point, I'm fucking sick of racing, so I'm ready to start drinking beer and just like get away from the racetrack. So like, I'm pretty, just up for anything in September. I feel like I'm a September guy. And that song "Wake Me Up in September Ends." That's some bullshit. What do you think?
Agree? I agree with September. I was thinking September all along because you're fresh out of probably the hottest month out of the year. With the late.
What do you think the worst things ever happened in September is?
The worst things about September?
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say 9/11.
I was 100% gonna say 9/11.
Okay, I just thought we agree on that. Anyways, keep going.
Yeah. No, I think September, you come out of that really hot stretch of, July.
Jet Lawrence won the race. We didn't even see it, but so we're switching to Daytona 24.
Through August, and then you get to September, and you have a few hot days in there, but it cools off, and it doesn't even feel like fall. It's almost like one last little bit of spring, and then you get to head into October where you get that fall.
October's a nice month, and I feel like that was
October.
worth an honorable mention.
It's probably right there with April. It's Halloween, April on the other end.
Halloween's nice, but
it's
also so much football. Yeah, great party month.
Drinking.
All right, let's go down to let's go to the fucking worst months. Starting with, we'll just do the 2 worst months and then an honorable mention. I'm gonna go next to last worst month for me is August. Hotter than fucking Satan's ball sack in August. Especially, I hate racing in August. It's so hot. You got to work your ass off in August usually to race because it's just so. I'm telling you. You can agree, right? Isn't that what you race? So it's just, just miserable, sloppy, sappy, hot in North Carolina in August.
Yeah. No, I would say August is definitely a throwaway month. for sure.
Would you say that's second to last for you? What is your second to last? You agree?
I would say it's in the running. It would either, I hate to say February, but
Do you know what your worst month is? In your head? You don't have to say it. I'm just saying it in your head. If you're debating between two, pick one of them, and then that's your second.
I feel like November's pretty boring other than Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's cool and all, but like November's just kind of, once you're
So that's
through,
your next to last.
in
is
my
November.
opinion, when you're through October, you're ready for Christmas, right? And then once you're done with Christmas, you're ready for spring.
November is a kind of a, yeah, I would say that's my unhonorable mention is probably November.
November, you just kind of want to get it out of the way. Like everybody just, because Thanksgiving's at the end of November, so you just kind of want November to go by. You get to Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas time.
So my only quarrel with that is deer season is so great in November.
That's true, but
And,
I'm not a big deer hunter.
I think I'm
so.
a very happy person in November. So my second most hated month, or my first most hated month, is without a doubt January. Always has
Really?
been, always will be. I'm not a January guy. I hate New Year's. I hate New Year's Eve. I just don't know what it is. I have a good friend that's birthday's on New Year's Eve, so like I've always like had great parties for New Year's Eve and stuff, or his birthday's on New Year's Day. So like he literally celebrates at the drop of the ball. So that's crazy, right? But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what it is about January. It's just like the Christmas hangover. I'm pretty broke because I've spent all my money on Christmas. What else? I mean, I can just name other things. The weather sucks. There's no racing other than the Chili Bowl, which that does bring it up, I guess. Chili Bowl does help January, I guess. That's about all you can say for January. I mean, you say you're optimistic and hopeful in January.
Yeah.
I'm fully depressed in January.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. But February, I started getting pretty optimistic.
See, I'm the other
We're
way.
only a few days away. How many days away? Or Alexa, how many days until January?
It is January.
Or fuck. Alexa, how many days until February?
February 1st, 2025 at 12 a.m. is in 7 days.
7 days.
Son of a goddamn bitch. How long is it going to take for this to fucking...
We are 7 days away from 1 month into 2025 already.
7 days without prayer makes 1 week. Man.
Mm-hmm.
When's the fucking coverage going to begin? I'm kind of, my ass is kind of champed
Why don't
over
you
this.
call Pete? Well, let's look up Peacock's front office.
Is it on the television network right now?
Hang on, I'm going to look up Peacock.
If there's a hotline, I'll call it.
Peacock support phone number.
Yeah. I'll call it right
I'm
now.
going to call it.
You listen here, you goddamn son of a bitch. I'm trying to watch the Rolex 24.
Oh my God, it's one of them chat onlys.
Oh, fucking talk to some fucking...
Yeah, you just talk to some
fucking
AI
foreigner.
robot.
Oh, we're one of them.
Well, the chat ones you're talking to AI robots.
Only thing worse than a foreigner's a robot. Am I right, brother?
Yeah, so the month thing. What did you say your worst month
Probably
was?
February,
February?
honestly. And I love, it's
No,
cool
that's
because
fair.
racing starts back. But, all that optimism in January wears off, and I usually...
All your good ideas you realize were shitty ideas.
Yeah,
in
then
February.
yeah. So 3 weeks into January, I think I've all got it figured out. 2 weeks into February, I'm wanting to shoot myself in the fucking head because I realized I'm an idiot. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's just like I said, January for me sucks. Like I just don't. Never been a January guy. Oh, we got one fucking who's
trouble!
that? Damn, Sheldon Creed.
Who is that?
Will and number 31. Got to
Yeah.
be. No, he's number. Is he still sponsored by Whalen?
No, that's Jesse Love now. That's an
he's State
RCR thing.
RCR. That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot.
Oh my God! That was a mechanical failure, I suppose.
Yeah, it looks like he.
Why don't they turn the lights on as bright for these fellas as they do, and they for NASCAR? I know they've got headlights, but it seems unsafe.
It's nostalgia, all right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the Daytona 24. I haven't watched it a whole lot. I have to. Why is there still 37 hours remaining?
I'm afraid that there's been a mistake.
Is that what it is? Or is it the Rolex 38?
Maybe are they using metric minutes?
I think that's the only thing that's transferable across the world is
No,
the thing.
their own metric.
Hang on, let me call IMSA and let them know.
Yeah, call them. They've got
Yeah,
a
let me call
number.
IMSA.
You
IMSA.
listen here, you goddamn son of a bitch. That's how you start. Anytime you call, folks,
Oh, here we go.
anytime you call a hotline of any kind or like a support line, you have to start it with it. Listen here, you goddamn son of a bitch. Oh, he's done.
Oh yeah, he's fucked.
He's beached.
Thank you for calling IMSA. Please leave your name, phone number, and a brief message, and your voicemail will be forwarded to the appropriate individual. Thank you. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, just letting you guys know, the clock on the TV right now says 37 hours remaining for the Rolex 24, and I did not graduate high school. I'm gonna be honest with everyone right now about that. But this race is called the Rolex 24, and if I'm doing my math right, that's 13 hours over the fucking clock. So if we've got 37 more hours of entertainment coming, just let us know. We're okay with it. But we're just going to have to change the name. Okay, see you, bye. That'd have been better to talk to somebody real.
Yeah,
But I think I got the point across.
I do too, dude. I don't.
Not an
think
IMSA guy. Probably won't ever be now.
Yeah. Well, they know not to fuck with you.
Yeah, they. I thought it was a supportive message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching. I love watching the Rolex 24 because I didn't watch it all night.
I went to an IMSA race.
I am
in
confused why it
Flint.
said 37 hours. Though.
Yeah, dude, it's got me it's got me fucked up, as the kids would say. But
I had no idea this weekend was a Rolex 24.
You didn't?
No,
yeah, they
I
do a
suck at
shit
that.
job promoting it.
They do a terrible job,
Yeah.
obviously. But I don't know. Yeah, I ain't seen one thing about it. The only thing I've seen about it is the Miata wreck. I was like, oh yeah, that must be coming up. So I just seen a Miata wreck.
That was pretty wild.
Which at first, honest to God,
Thought it was iRacing?
thought it was Moon Car. Thought it was Moon Car.
Yeah, I had several
You
people
probably
tell
already
me.
heard that, I
Yeah,
guess.
no,
but
several people were like, dude,
Thought
this
it
is
was
like
Moon Car.
No, it looked like Moon Car. It did.
That's cool, man. I mean, you've made your mark on the world. Think about that.
Yeah, and I didn't have to be a domestic terrorist to do it. So, kids, if you're
If you're thinking about it, back
if you're
off.
thinking about it, put the gun down and pick up the fucking microphone.
Yeah, and start our podcast. So speaking about picking up the microphone and doing things that are against the norm,
That's a good message, right?
what is this Johnny Sins thing you're trying to talk to me about?
What a segue.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Okay, dude. So I found this guy. He's Johnny Sins.
what do you mean coverage has concluded?
Yeah, it's pretty lame. We're gonna have to figure it out. Maybe they just started part 3. You know, it said part 2. Maybe they're doing a different
Okay.
part. Maybe like for
Keep going,
tax
keep going,
reasons
keep
they
telling
have
me
to.
this, sorry.
So there it is. Rolex 24 part 3.
I hit the wrong button.
Son of a bitch. You listen here, you goddamn.
You should have just got up
son
and
of
yelled
a
at me.
bitch.
Get your fucking shit together.
God damn it. Surely this will work. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Am I just watching like old shit?
No, it's live.
Okay, keep going. Sorry again. Sorry.
So they're coming out with a new NASCAR game, right? You saw where like iRacing's making it. Well,
Just like they made the dirt racing game,
yeah.
which it was a sick game.
I think he's like executive vice president of iRacing. Basically, they announced what the fuck happened there. They announced that I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm confused. God damn it.
Just tell me
My
about
brain
Johnny
ain't working.
Sins.
Maybe it's part 4. Yeah, anyway, so to give you a little context to it, they announced with the game that ARCA and Xfinity and trucks and all that are going to be in the game too. So the like executive vice president of iRacing put out a tweet telling like people, hey, we'll be in Daytona, if you want to schedule a meeting about being in the game or whatever. So obviously a lot of ARCA drivers and a lot of people are lobbying to get themselves in the game. And I had seen this particular individual at iRacing who I respect the hell out of because they give us a great platform to play games on, but I'm just a shithead. He had fallen for like a StubHub scam at some point and tweeted about it, asking if he was being scammed. So I thought maybe I could slip Johnny Sins, the porn star, through the cracks if I just convinced him he was
that's kind
an
of like
ARCA
a meme
driver.
thing that goes around. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is the perfect candidate for it. So on Twitter, you can do the AI thing. Have you seen the, like, I don't know if it's Grok or Grok or whatever it's called, but you can just type anything and it'll give you anything.
That's what
so
you did.
I typed in Johnny Sins as a NASCAR driver, and I got a couple different results, and I took it. I didn't even crop the watermark out of it, and then I went to Google. And I got a picture of Johnny Sins as a firefighter in some porno, and I cropped the chick out of it. And then I had him like standing there as a nurse with his hands together. And I saved that, and I tweeted at Steve all 3 pictures, including the AI generated one, and said, "Let me read it." I basically told him that like my uncle, that Johnny Sins was my uncle. Basically, is what I told him.
And then he had like his like wish was to go there or something. Or
No. I convinced him this motherfucker was a race car driver. I said my Uncle Johnny, who is a nurse and volunteer fireman, and has also ran part-time in ARCA, is currently overseas on a mission trip, but would love to be in the game. So, I figured somebody'd probably warn Steve.
yeah.
Hey, this guy's a shithead. That's a fucking porn star. Don't interact. The next morning I wake up and I'm sitting on the toilet and I open Twitter and I have a pending DM request. I open it up and it's from Steve Myers, the executive vice president of iRacing. And he says, give me a name, email address, and cell of someone we can meet with in Daytona. I thought on it.
Oh no!
And I was like, "Nah, I can't do this because like iRacing like is such a good platform, you know, and like I need iRacing." But about 3:00 rolled around in the afternoon, and I was fucking bored, so I got back in the AI and I made another picture of Johnny Sins as a race car driver, and I said, "He's super busy, but should be back from his trip in the next week or so. I'll let him know and have some information to forward you. If you need a headshot, here he is before one of his starts last year. Johnny is humble, so I knew he wouldn't have gotten the ball rolling himself."
Imagine
Steve left me on scene, so I don't know if somebody finally tipped him
busted
off, or maybe
still a
he's
funny,
waiting.
still a funny little
But
jab, or I don't even know what the word is. Just
what if we could get like Jonathan Sins as an ARCA driver?
just a nice, funny kid job, you know?
Yeah, no, this is completely ridiculous for a grown man to be spending his time doing.
No, I'm just saying
but-
like kidding, like
Oh yeah,
joke, like a nice.
I thought it was a good
just
joke.
just solid little Josh.
It was
Just
like
joshing around.
Yeah, it's like getting your teacher to say Hugh James.
Hey, yeah, just joshing around a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Fair enough. So the Johnny, I was wondering what Johnny Sins on the notes meant.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking funny though, ain't it?
Here's a cool question to ask.
All right.
What is the most mad we have ever seen each other? Do you know?
Have you ever seen me mad?
That's what I was thinking. I don't really. I think this is one of the things. I think I'll explain how I got the answer, or how I got this question later.
I saw you pretty mad on Flo that night, Cole Bruce. With Cole
I
Bruce.
wasn't really that mad. If I'd have been mad, I'd have probably like punched
Yeah.
him or something.
No, I don't know.
I was confused that night. I
trying
wasn't
to
mad.
think.
I was confused.
There was one night.
After I heard what he said, I was mad. But
We may okay, good. That's a good cut
If I
point.
would have heard, yeah. Huh?
That's a good cut point because I don't know if I should bring this one up. But that night, Nathan brought his fucking shit box over there when you were trying to wrap something. And you had to move it, and the fucking driver's side window fell out of it when y'all were trying to pull it out of there. Remember, he had that fucking Explorer or whatever. And you were madder than
Honestly,
goddamn hell because it was fucking your whole day up, and then your dad made you go out there and try to get the some bitch jump started. Then y'all got it started to try to get it loaded on something because he was hauling it off, and then your dad or you tried rolling down the window. The goddamn window fell out of it.
Yeah, I remember that.
You were so fucking pissed.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I was. No,
I don't
that's
remember.
funny.
It may not even been an Explorer, but it was some sort of fucking
I feel like
car.
I've been. I feel like I don't know. I didn't.
You were fucking pissed that day. You
Yeah.
were really fucking mad.
That was more ill. I probably look more pissed than I really am. Like I get ill, like shit like that.
But I also feel like me and you get mad about the same shit. So like I feel like there's probably been times
Takes quite a bit.
I've seen you probably really mad, but didn't think a whole lot of it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've. I mean, over the
Because we've
past-
never really had anger directed at each other.
No,
that I can
definitely
think of.
not.
You're like my only friend that I can say that about too.
No, I mean,
Congrats on not being a fucking idiot.
there's gonna be times where you're gonna be like, "Yo, that fucking idiot. You don't know what he's doing." Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I get that, but like, also,
Oh God! But anybody who fucking
I just more
watches
meant
me-
like at someone else or whatever. Damn, look
Yeah, I
at
don't
that
know.
gold wrap bitch.
I don't get too terribly angry like outwardly at people.
I was gonna say, I mean,
Screaming at that guy at Millbridge that night. I was pretty mad that night.
yeah. I mean, like you look. I was gonna say, like I didn't. I was gonna say in person though. I seen you from the stands yelling at a guy when like Landon was fighting someone one night, or you know.
Oh yeah, I was
arguing.
gonna get my
Landon was
ass
arguing with
kicked
somebody,
that night.
and you were, I don't know, raising
I-
hell with somebody. You looked pretty mad then.
Well, he
Which I
told
was,
me he
you
was
was
gonna
doing
slip
about the
shit.
same thing I was that one night when I was mad, just kind of yelling like, "All right, well, what the fuck's your problem?"
Well, he
bitch?"
said he was gonna slap me, and I said, "Come do it." And I'm
Yeah.
glad he didn't, because he would have kicked my ass. But
He's like, "What are you mad at? Oh, you're mad at me? Okay."
yeah, he was mouthing off to me about Landon, and it's like, bro, just
Yeah.
fucking like.
Hey, wait,
go
what are you mad
Landon.
at me for?
Like he was mad at Landon because Landon ran a limited race or something.
Yeah.
And won, and so he was like yelling shit at us as we're walking over there, and
Something that
told him he
that
was an
benefits race car or drivers a lot, I think, is not taking anything very personal. Like, it's just such an emotional sport, man. Like,
Well, I can understand why somebody'd want to yell at Landon,
No,
but like not
yeah.
fucking me. We're walking down there just to go see the fucking wrecked
No,
car.
I get it, but like even that, like I've had people before say like I'll like work with other people, and like they're mad at the person I'm working with, and they'll yell at me because they're mad.
Yeah,
at
that was the
person.
thing. That's
Yeah,
what made me.
I'm saying.
That's why I called him a fucking idiot. I'm
I
like,
was
"You're
in
a
the
fucking
same
idiot."
situation, but it's like the next tweet's like, "Hey man, what's up?"
He
I'm like,
told me it was karma, and I was like, "Karma for what, bro?" Like,
"Yeah."
I'm standing here.
That last week you were telling me that like my driver's a bitch and you're gonna fucking kick his ass and like I better not get in his way, and like now you're trying to be my friend. Well, unfortunately I take this shit personal, and
yeah.
I gotta get better at that. Hand up. I take shit too personal in racing. I don't know why, but we're working on it. As far as, I mean, I don't know. I'm not working on it, actually. Hopefully I'm just better at it. I think the older I get, the less fucks I give.
I don't usually have to worry about it. Usually everybody's nice to me, but
Yeah, same. I never have really any issues in racing, but it's just like when something does happen, because I don't have many issues, I take it personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't run into people because I don't race a lot. If I race every fucking weekend, I'm going to make a mistake every now and then, hit somebody, and hopefully they don't take it personal because I didn't mean to, or it's because I needed that extra $500 to make it to 9th instead of 11th, or
Yeah.
like I don't know. There's shit like that here and there, but yeah.
or it's
Just-
a weekly limited show at Hickory. that one
I mean,
night.
but as far as seeing you mad or seeing each other mad, I don't know. I guess the most I've seen the GoPro video of you yelling at the guy at Millbridge is probably the most mad I've seen you like on camera. I mean,
that's the maddest I've been publicly in a
if
long
I
time.
would have the way that you were yelling would have would have flipped that switch for me, and I would have been like, we're in fight mode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I would have been
It's so
able to,
dumb too. Why
yeah,
was I that mad?
it's totally stupid to do it at that point. But like,
But yeah, that
yeah,
guy.
the tone of your voice, I was like, yeah, he was definitely ready to go.
Well,
Which
but
you shouldn't be. Not at that, you know.
I should have been though, because he poked the bear a few times.
Yeah, but you should have just made fun of him. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, you should have just been like, you're a bitch, dude. Why
I
do you race
shoulda.
like that? Like, you feel better about yourself because you race like a bitch now? You think I'm going to tweet about you? I'm not. Fuck you.
Instead,
Yeah,
I
like,
did
you
the
gotta give
exact opposite. I fucking
Instead of
got
that,
fighting mad fucking, and then posted it on the internet.
Instead, you're foaming out the mouth, spitting at him.
Dude, that's just the fucking
Yeah. It's just part of it. I don't know. It's always like,
I'm just bred different,
hindsight's
man.
2020.
Yeah,
like
every day, dude. As soon as I did that, like I had to post the video because, like, at the end of the day, it was content. Like,
Oh, dude, yeah, 100%.
Like,
that's the world you live in.
I have that video. I gotta post it because I know people are gonna laugh at me in it. So, like, just fucking post it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want to yell at people over a go kart.
I'm trying to like kind of
But the thing is,
get over that hump. too.
I'd have yelled at that guy in the supermarket if he did the supermarket equivalent of what he did to me, because he ran into me. He fucking had a problem with me. I had no issue with the guy, and then he chases me down and starts yelling at me. And then he tells me "good job" over and over, and I ask him, like, I'm asking him what the fuck I did. And he just keeps yelling "good job."
Yeah.
And then I explained to him what I did. And he just blatantly lies to me. And so at that point, it was more about the disrespect
It
than the
is
racing.
dark as fuck there.
That's what I'm saying. It was more about disrespect
no, dude.
than
I
it was
agree
go
with you. I
kart
know,
racing.
I remember that now. Like I
I would have been mad if
no,
that guy
at that
did it
point, he's just like
at the
testing.
bank.
He's like testing.
But he's a good
himself.
dude. He's a good guy.
No, yeah, that's part of it. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Racing ain't personal.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's
Right? Like
he's a good dude.
he had
I
a
like that
problem
guy.
with your driving, not your personality and yourself. Like
yeah.
there's
I
nothing.
had
It doesn't really. I mean, it does correlate, but it doesn't.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No. Good guy. Though.
I think I drive pretty clean for the most part, but now that I don't drive as much as I used to, I don't really give as much as a fuck about making friends with somebody.
It's different though in a
Throughout the
car.
week.
Like it actually fucking matters in a car.
I
at
had
the
this
end of the day.
weird, I don't know why, I had this weird obsession with like, when I first started running the car store, I'm like, man, I gotta gain people's respect. And like,
Dude.
I want to be around here for a while, and I want to race for multiple years and all that.
If I ran the tour, dude, if I had fuck you money and ran the tour, I'd look like a fucking domestic abuse victim. I'd have black eyes.
The only thing I was lacking was the fuck you money part, but I did have a ride, and I still had to like make it last all year, so I couldn't exactly be an asshole. But
No,
I
I'm saying if
definitely
I was a
gave-
rich kid,
Oh yeah,
I understand why the tour is the way it is, or like why
Yeah.
ARC is the way it is, or trucks are the way it is. Because if I was one of those kids, like,
right.
think about it. Like, you don't
Oh,
have to
yeah.
worry about anything. You just
Yeah.
fucking wreck the shit out of something.
Yeah, the ones that are controversial are the ones that are smart, because that's the ones that are making it to the top.
yeah.
Because that's how you sell. You know, that's how you.
No.
That's how you get out of the rich guy echelon, because you just turn yourself into a bad boy or a.
The
an
regular
anti-hero.
people approach, though, doesn't sound near as fun because then you have to care
Yeah, be
to
a
an
nice
extent.
guy.
And, like, I mean, anytime you race, you have to care.
If you could
but-
pick one guy out of the, now this ain't a Cars Tour podcast, but if you could pick one guy out of the Cars Tour to get good content, and you could always trust to get some shit, make shit happen, pros or late models, over the past year or whatever.
Like, content as in they would
I
be
mean,
good
just like
content?
who's
or,
the guy that you think is going to get the most fucking just make shit happen in the Cup Series that's in the Cars Tour?
Oh, go up the chain. Go,
Yeah.
like, up the ladder.
Like, we're talking about guys that's just going to be on, you know, the next the guy. Who's that guy for you? For me, it's Connor Jones, right? Like, he's the one that's
Yeah.
gonna cause the controversy and shit. So
Yeah,
Um,
if...
he's obviously has the funding to get him to the point he has and beyond. So like, if he acts and he like wears that black hat a little bit, you know, who knows what happens? Right?
I don't know what Connor Hall's future plans are. I know it's probably...
Yeah, I think Connor Hall wants to go prove himself. I think he wants to go win some races and some
Yeah.
stuff in the
But
upper
he could
level.
be that guy. But if we're talking just late model guys, I was going to say...
Yeah,
either-
Cars Tour late models, or Cars Tour guys in general. Just
Like, as far as, like, just content from, like, if you were just going to follow somebody around the Cars Tour, like...
no, who's the most controversial?
Oh, dude.
Connor Jones.
Probably Connor Jones or Hall.
So like,
One of the
in my opinion, between those two, I feel like those two guys are also they're the two most controversial and also arguably the two most promotable up at the next level.
True. Who do you think those are the good like for the tour? Like probably not going to go above the tour, but like,
well,
because I was going to say
I'm
Millington.
Millington
or Minnie.
Millington,
Those
Minnie,
two would be
Millington, Minnie, Butterbean.
Butterbean's going to ARCA.
He's
though.
going to ARCA, but like, it's not like it's like his money. Like his chances are, he'd probably run some more late models at some point in his life. I mean, I'm not saying he's not going to make it to the Cup Series, but he seems like a guy that would continue.
No, yeah, he loves it.
Continually be a late model guy.
But I feel like if you were gonna like just want to root for like kind of a late model guy, like in the late models, I feel like from an entertainment standpoint, maybe this is just because we probably get to like have been around them. But wouldn't you say like Millington or Minnie?
Millington
like,
for sure.
Cars Tour late model.
I think Millington just he's not going to get the spotlight. He don't want it either.
But he's a cool dude.
I don't think he definitely doesn't want it, but he would be a guy that I would absolutely put like on the forefront of that list. But there's a few of them out there. You also don't want to like. I'm also kind of transitioning into like I'm kind of the old guy phase, or as far as there's a lot of guys like half the tour's younger than me now. Maybe more than that, right?
You're a 50-year-old rookie or whatever the fuck he said.
30-year-old rookie. Yeah.
Your graphic.
I remember I fucking oldified or whatever it's called.
The rookie of the race.
And I won rookie of the race and I fucking DNF'd and finished last. Because I was a rookie and then Carson Brown was a rookie and the wreck I got in, he fucking got in that shit too. He clobbered me and I happened to finish in front of him. So I got rookie of the race. That was some funny shit that we did not highlight back then. I mean,
that was the greatest. When you did the old.
Yeah, that didn't get appreciated as much as it probably should have.
No, that should have been big. That should have been front page news. There should have been a Matt Weaver article on that. Honestly,
yeah.
I coined Weaver Vision during all that.
Yeah, Weaver Vision was live on Weaver Vision. No, man, Car Sport's fun. Even inside the controversy and bullshit. Like I said, like
it's a hell of a fucking party.
It's a whole lot more fun when you don't take shit personal. Like you're gonna have fights and argue and bitch at each other, but like the guy did not give you a donut or wreck you because he thinks you're a piece of shit and he wants you and your family to die. He just
don't give a shit.
Wants to win. He just wants to win a race.
Yeah,
he wants to win a race. He wants to be on TV just like you do. So yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. I'm trying. That's my. I hate New Year's resolutions, but that's my New Year's resolution is to enjoy it a little bit more. Take it a little less serious, less personal.
Yeah.
Go after it. Fuck it. My next thing, I've been using ChatGPT a little bit lately.
Oh God.
And that's just because like I've been asking it like cool questions like about I showed you earlier. It tells you shit about your podcast.
Yeah.
It does a lot of crazy shit. But I've been on like this whole thing. Like I've been asking it. I've been setting up like NCAA college football scenarios. Like I've been making like new Road to Glory players based on what it tells me to do and shit. So like, it's been fun to mess with. So big recommendation, ChatGPT, which you used essentially to create images of Johnny Sins. To send to the owner of iRacing. When you say that out loud, it sounds a little bit funnier.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like it was not the greatest move, but it was funny, and I hopefully if they are on to me, hopefully they laugh.
Yeah.
But he may have just saw it and left me. He's probably a busy guy. Maybe he just left me on red because he's got a lot to deal with. Maybe they're not too mad. I kind of want to double down and see if maybe I could further conversations and maybe be Johnny's representative.
Never know, dude.
I think I could get him.
You get some money behind him, he might fucking have him a cup ride.
I think I could get Johnny in the game, and Johnny wouldn't even have to know.
ChatGPT.
His wife's hot as shit too. Maybe he'd let me fuck his wife.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure he would. A quick Chat GPT rundown of the Neon Moon Podcast. I thought this was cool because all I did was say, "Can you give me a description of the Neon Moon Podcast?"
Do you think it's basing it off the country song though?
No, it's basing it off of our. I don't know. Maybe. But we'll find out right here. It says, the Neon Moon Podcast is a laid-back Southern-style show that blends storytelling, humor, and a touch of nostalgia. You know what? You might be right. It don't say shit about racing. Or Moon Car. I thought it was... I didn't read the whole thing when we was there earlier.
So I read it earlier, and I didn't want to say that. But then since we were going to say it on recording, I was like, maybe I should raise that point. Oh, jeez.
We're going to try this again. Anyways, that's not the right one. Oh, here we go. This is a lot more accurate. The Neon Moon Podcast features hosts Dylon Wilson and Travis Moonhead Brown, who delve into their daily experiences and adventures. The show offers a candid and entertaining look into their lives, blah, 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 blah. Listeners can find episode... Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Where the podcast is described succinctly as random crap.
Oh.
Hinting at its spontaneous and unfiltered nature.
Okay.
For those interested in visual content, episodes are also available on YouTube. For instance, episode 3 provides a glimpse into a dynamic between Dylon and Moonhead. Whoa. Whoa! Alright, so fucking ChatGPT sucks.
Yeah, fuck ChatGPT.
All it did
fuck
was
AI.
give us an idea for a podcast based off of how is the Neon Moon top. There already is a Neon Moon podcast. It has nothing to do with the country song that's been remade 100,000 times.
Yeah, dude.
Neon is for my neon race car. Moon is for...
Moonhead.
There you go. But...
We're not that big of bricks.
We thought about changing it to breadcrumbs. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
We thought about changing it to breadcrumbs, but we'll stick with it. I love the blue lights inside the cockpits.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking
That's
cool,
so
dude.
sick. It makes me want to put blue lights over top my iRacing rig for sure.
I would listen to music if I raced the Rolex 24 and had
Yeah.
blue lights in there.
What song do you think you'd play? Wait, hey, how about this? 3 songs you'd play on repeat. You only get to play 3 songs. What 3 would it be? Your stint is at night, and you're not racing hard.
And I'm not racing
You're
hard.
saving the car, man. You ain't making up time. You're just maintaining.
I don't know. I'd have to think on a specific song, but one of them would probably be by Lil Peep.
I'm gonna say just any song. You can say an album and just a song from that album. That would work too. I would say Mac Miller's "The Blue World" album. That was a good one.
Let me make sure this song's
Sound and
Right,
Fury,
that one.
I'd still do it.
I was gonna say, dude, honestly, yeah, Sturgill would probably make it. Actually, I know Star Shopping by Lil Peep would probably be the one from him. I would probably want to do
So you're on Lil Peep, Suicide Boys, and
Fastest Horse in Town by Sturgill.
yeah.
And then Puffin' on Zooties by Future.
Okay, that's a good one.
Because I feel like those are songs that's going to be bad. Might run a disclaimer here. But if you were on some like real like degenerate shit and you were cruising the back roads late at night,
No, I'm with that.
what would you be vibing to? Those would kind of be like
Yeah.
the types of songs that would probably make the rotation. So if I had 3 songs on repeat, I'd want those 3.
I think
they'd hit all
the
3
song
vibes.
that I think I have that I can like, I don't know what it is. It just puts me in a good mood. Is Motorcycle by Coker
yeah.
Wall.
Yeah.
I love that rhythm. I don't know what it is, but it's just like something I can just imagine myself driving a race. Like, you know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
that song, any song off the Sound and Fury album, obviously outside of Ronin. I don't really want to hear somebody walking on gravel, but every few laps. But anywhere, and then even the new album, the Johnny Blue Skies. There's a couple on there that like Scooter Blues. I like
Yeah.
I like a vibey kind of. I think when I'm racing, I don't really want too hardcore shit, but
I'll probably have a better answer when I get home tonight.
yeah, I'd say maybe fastest horse in town, best clockmaker on Mars.
Yeah.
Those are both good, and I mean, I don't know.
We have similar music tastes, but I feel like I listen to like more variety probably of things.
I mean, I think you just go more into the like
Emo shit.
yeah, I think you go way more into the emo rap. Like I have
Yeah.
zero knowledge or experience in like Lil Peep or Suicide Boys.
You know what's crazy though? I think you'd like them.
I mean, I've listened to some of it, and it's like okay. It's just I just can't. I don't know. I don't hate on it. I'm not saying I don't like it. I just haven't really been like, yeah, I want to hear what else they have.
I think you would like. I
hear a
think you'd
song
like
about,
Lil
that's
Peep
cool. Next.
more than you would like Suicide Boys. But I think you'd really like Lil Peep because Lil Peep makes kind of.
He's passed away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to him? He overdosed.
OD'd.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I'll be fair warning. I was
He was
not.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had face tats.
Yeah, like, I wasn't
Which
a
that's
hu-
probably all of them, but I know which one it is.
I wasn't a huge like Lil Peep fan by any means when he died. I got on the train pretty late. Like I liked his big like kind of shit that
He's the one
popped
they
off.
filmed it.
Huh?
They filmed him dead, I think, right?
No, that was X. I was a huge X fan.
No, I think they filmed Lil Peep dead too.
I don't think so. That's news to me if they did that. They filmed XX.
I might be wrong here. I
Tentacion
don't,
when he got shot.
I'd
Though.
hate to say that and be wrong, but
I
pretty
say
positive
all that.
at one point there was a video of him on the tour bus and they thought he was just asleep, but he wasn't asleep.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, damn.
Yeah. Pretty bad stuff.
Either way,
That was the start of the whole F word. The fentanyl. Right?
I was gonna say, man,
No.
but they
Yeah.
raped him too.
No, that was like this. That was like kind of the first one,
Yeah.
the first rapper that was like, "Whoa, what happened?"
No,
I know like other people, obviously, but as
no
far
for
as-
sure. But I
Yeah, not bad. What's one popular song by him? Most popular.
save that shit.
Yeah,
You've heard that one,
yeah,
probably.
yeah.
That's
and
a
there's
good
one
song.
more though.
Ben's truck was the other one.
I don't-
No, that one. That one's a good one.
It would take a. I don't know. I'll delve into it a little bit more.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm open to. I mean, we
Yeah.
usually share the same music interests, so I trust your judgment. but-
Suicide Boys is a little bit more of an acquired taste, but I'm like big into Suicide Boys. I
yeah.
really like them.
Are they your favorite musical?
Right now,
Artist
like
of all time? You think? Like, you think that's just your
no, because like right now, if I
what's
could
your all
like,
timer? Do you know what it is?
man, I don't know. As
Yeah.
far as just who seems to be a cool dude, this is gonna sound redneck as hell, but like, as far as just being a normal motherfucker, Upchurch is probably like the dude I'd want to like hang out with.
Well, I mean, like, I'm talking about
But-
his musical creations too. Like, is that your number one? I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm just saying, is that what?
Later stuff, I don't. So like the real like country rap era, like all the Mud Park country stuff from like back in the day that a
Yeah.
lot of people were doing. Like a lot of his early stuff isn't really my cup of tea. I like some of it, like some of the real redneck shit, but like, yeah, his later like country music and shit,
Right.
I do like. But no, if we're strictly talking music, like I want to go to like a Suicide Boys show. I just don't know if I'm ready. Like their fan base ain't really like I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be an outcast in their fan base because they get a lot of like real crazy people. I think, but
Yeah.
I definitely would like to go see them or Paul Cawthon. Paul Cawthon's another one
Yeah,
that we
he's
both
good.
like. But Suicide Boys, yeah, like right now, as far as like my favorite musical act, they're like probably P1 for me right now, which
Yeah.
is weird as fuck. I know probably a lot of people probably wouldn't expect that from me, but I really like their music.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, mine's definitely Sturgill.
Yeah, no, I feel that he's
Kind
up
of
there.
always has been. I've been a Sturgill fan for. I'd say I've been a heavy Sturgill fan since 2019 or 2018, probably. But right after Sailor's Guide, I think. But anyway, and just because I think it kind of opened me up, and I just liked his music on Sailor's Guide, but when Sound and Fury came out at first, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then
I was the same way,
Man,
dude. I
maybe-
didn't like Sound and Fury at
and
first.
then I went to at first I was confused, but I went to bat for it because I was a Sturgill fan. I was excited about the album, and I had a bunch of friends at work that were like, he went to fucking Japanese hard rock. It's the fucking crazy shit I ever heard. That shit sucked. I'm like, yeah.
So
Well,
I thought at first, it was kind of a ripoff of what Shooter Jennings had done when he did the Black Ribbons album, and then he did that Countach album. They're very similar to the Sound and Fury album. So I thought, because I figured Shooter kind of like was one of the early country to rock, like outlaw country to rock guys.
yeah.
And then Sturgill did it. And like the Sound and Fury album was fucking great, but when it first happened, I was like, "Oh, this is probably just a rip off."
Yeah, and that's just like, that's just
because
being a fan of somebody.
I
right?
liked the fucking like I was used to damn. You can have the Crown Sturgill or Turtles All the Way Down Sturgill.
100%,
So I was
yeah,
like,
it was
this
definitely-
seems forced. Then I watched the like YouTube shit, and then I listened, and then Fastest Horse in Town was the one that really
Yeah.
won me over. When I heard that, it all made sense.
Yeah, I think.
Then once you start doing drugs, kids, then no, I'm
I think my favorite. I mean, Sturgill's, like I said, always been my favorite. But like Eric Church, I grew up with. Like, he was my definitely like from the age of, probably 14 to like 24 was literally like Eric Church was my was all Eric Church. Everything was knew every song, the whole deal, and then it kind of dwindled or changed to Sturgill, but kind of not really like on purpose. Eric Church just kind of quit making music. Like he don't really put anything out anymore. And then,
yeah.
I mean, he has. Desperate Man, I think, was kind of the last album of Eric Church that I listened to. No, or I don't know if Mr. Misunderstood was after that or before. I think it was before. And then Desperate Man I thought was good. And then he came out with the Heart and Soul, like triple album, 3 separate album deal. It got kind of political with it. And I was like, all right, this is kind of, let's rein it in a little bit here. Let's go back to making music.
Had to give up football, had to give up Eric Church.
No, it wasn't even political. It was just he was kind of like batting both sides. I don't know. He was trying to unite everybody, but it was just like,
yeah, that's fucking gay. I mean, pick a side, you fucking pussy.
yeah, I don't really know.
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking.
I'm just saying, like, it was like a weird.
Yeah, no,
it was just
stupid.
it was an odd concept.
It was
odd
lame.
time. He's always
terrible.
he's always done things kind of against the grain, against his fan base or whatever. But
Yeah.
I think that because he ain't put an album since. I don't know if that hurt him.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Really worked out for him.
yeah. I don't think he was pushing any kind of real political agenda, but like it was literally his albums. He had 3 albums, and one was red, one was purple, one was blue. And like you could just, I don't know, just kind of the stuff. And it was in 2020. That's when it came out. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and some of the songs. Remember the song about, I don't even know. Put That in Your Country song.
Oh, that was a good
That
song.
was a good song. That was the first political song I think kind of that came out or whatever.
that was a
I
damn
say
good song.
political, but I mean it had a good message.
Yeah.
And so I don't know that. Anyway, that was my first guy. Went right on to Sturgill after that. Ever since I moved on to kind of Sturgill being my guy, that's led me on to other things. Led Zeppelin. A little bit like I've been wanting to try to like get into the Grateful Dead a little bit just because of Sturgill is a guitarist for them at some of their live shows, and like that's what got him back into music.
Yeah.
But that just don't really do it for me. Not hating on them. They got some good songs.
Are you not big
I
into
know
like jam
maybe
band
one.
stuff?
No, I mean I am, but like it's just. I mean, do you listen to the Grateful
No,
Dead?
I'm not. Like, I just didn't know. Some people just don't like jam
Uh,
bands, and some people like. I'm not a big Grateful Dead guy. But
Yeah, I'm not a big Grateful Dead. What's that one song? Truckin'? Is that what it is?
I don't know. I like the greatest story ever told.
Yeah,
do
I mean,
like
there's a
that
couple
one.
good songs. I'm just not obviously not.
I
a
see
Deadhead.
why people like it. I just
Yeah,
don't go out of my way for
100%.
it. If it's
Now-
on, I'm not going to turn it off.
Now, if they offered us to go to the Dome and watch a show,
Fuck yeah, I would go for
yeah,
sure.
100%. I would pay to go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Grateful Dead.
Yeah, just wouldn't know a lot of the
But
songs.
I don't go out of my way.
Yeah, I
for
wouldn't know
it.
many
Yeah.
of the songs. I would learn them, by God, before I went, for sure. I'd do my research.
Yeah, I'd be hippie dancing in the backyard.
I'd do
and
my
shit.
research. Yeah, for sure. It'd be, but yeah, just stuff like that. I love a good guitar. I like the, I don't know what the word is, but it's like a combination of country and like Led Zeppelin.
I was gonna say honorable mention on the music people, Billy Strings.
Billy Strings, yeah.
Another.
Same thing, like probably a little too bluegrass for most of my days, but there's some days where I listen to Billy Strings all day.
Yeah.
But I will always have like one or two songs. Gild the Lilies in any playlist I have. Love that song. So yeah, I mean, we're pretty diverse. I don't really think I really go. And do you listen to reggae?
We have black
much?
friends.
Yeah, I listened to a little bit of reggae. My friend Moses
do
kind of got
love-
me into listening to some small reggae bands, and I wouldn't say they're full reggae. They have like a little bit of like country to them. Coterie
Yeah.
is a good band. I think that's how you pronounce it. I probably butchered that, but they do like it's like reggae rock.
Y'all playing golf with y'all put me on to some of that.
Yeah, dude.
I
It
enjoy
just. I mean, nothing better. I mean, like you can play '90s country or
There's good shit
reggae
for,
when you're
like,
golfing. Summer golf. That's what I'm saying. That's why I
sitting
love
on
July.
the porch and shit too. Like you can just throw on some of that reggae, like hit the radio or the smart shuffle on there,
Oh, yeah.
and just play
Yeah.
shit you don't even know the name of,
Yeah,
but it's good.
no idea who sings it, what the name
Yeah.
of it is,
And
where
you'll
the
never
country
listen
of
again.
origin's from. None of it. But it sounds great, and it makes you feel like you're at the beach, and it makes me relax before I hit a golf shot. So like, yeah, all in.
Oh, look at this guy. Somebody
is taking the moon car line.
Yeah.
Right here. If he goes on the chicane, he's gonna get popped right in the damn passenger door. Oh,
Yeah.
no, he's all right. We've just watched a man live on camera.
It's over for him.
Call it.
They've called it
How do you feel
quits.
about that? What did you just say? He yeet his last haul?
Yeah, I think he yeeted his last haul there.
What was the other things he said?
He rocked his last roll. He's done for. He locked it up. They're taking him back to the garage area, the paddock, as those types call it.
He smoked his last cig.
Yeah, he's done for. It's over. His wife left him and took the dogs.
It's so flat on that damn back stretch, you can watch your damn dog run away for 2 weeks.
Yeah. I hate that they've done away with the grass here. I don't care if cars barrel roll when they get down there. The grass looks better. I don't care what
Seems like
nobody says.
if it's on asphalt, they'll just pick up speed while they barrel roll.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, fucking, I miss the
Let
grass.
them tumble a little bit in the
That
grass.
shit on the front stretch, that shit there yonder, that there is turf now, huh?
I don't know.
It
I
ain't
don't
mud?
think so here.
It's real grass?
I think it's still real
Because they
grass
still
here.
race the motocross.
Yeah, that's what
Well,
it
that don't
is.
matter. Fuck, they bring dirt in anyway, don't they?
Yeah.
Supercross Daytona. When
I
is that? It's
love
gotta be
the lights. They do it after the
what,
500.
the blue lights or just the lights everywhere?
I just love the
That's
way
a sick looking. I mean, just the nighttime.
the blue lights, the way they light the cars
Oh, yeah,
up.
Look at
like
that shit.
that's
the
so
the
fucking
Mustang
cool.
logo is lit up.
that's fucking cool, dude.
Now I said, look at this.
Yeah, look at this guy.
This one's cool too. They're all sick. Yeah, fucking Rolex 24 is sick. I always forget about it. I mean,
Yeah, I never
I forget
really.
about how sick it looks at night. I always kind of like quit watching at this point.
This is the big part I watch usually. I remember it's on late at night. I just throw
I've
it
got
on.
to start putting blue lights around my sim rig.
Yeah,
Make me feel like one of these dudes.
dude, that's fucking sick.
What if I put a blue neon light inside a late model?
It's a good idea.
Copyright. Do not steal that idea. We'll shoot.
Yeah, yeah, we'll fucking
look where
kill you.
Look where I dropped this fucking beer.
Oh my God.
The day I bought it. I don't know how it didn't leak. And that thing's all but compromised. Look at it.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. It's probably that time of night where we're like, yeah, we probably should end the podcast, right?
Yeah,
But good episode though. I think we're like an hour in.
yeah.
A lot of cool little. Well, I don't know if a lot of cool shit is the word to say, but quite a few cool things we talked about, and we'll keep it going, right? Anything to say to exonerate yourself in the future right now, or?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I ain't got nothing.
Oh shit! All right. Well, glad you filled us in on the Johnny Sins deal and all that. Moon car, obviously, everything's going as scheduled this week. Anything big happening this week? Nothing
Not
big?
just business as usual.
Business as usual.
Yeah, unpredictable. So tune in. But
Business as usual, unpredictable. Tune in, please God.
yeah, we need you.
Boy, come here, I love you. All right. Well, appreciate you guys tuning in. This is always fun to do. We'll see you guys next time on the old Neon Moon.